Let's go, baby. We're live with the MMA-Holes. Yeah. How's everyone doing? Let's go, baby. Hit the like button. UFC 314 ceremonial. What is this? It's like a press conference with Paddy Pimblett and the whole freaking everyone that's on the card for 314 we're going to react to that. We're going to react to the ceremonial weigh-ins, Pereira versus Ankalaev, UFC 313. How's everyone doing? Hit the like. MyBookie is where you place your bets. Use code MMA-HOLES, undisputedbelts.com as well if you want to get customized belts. You know the deal over there. Shout out to Millions. Give a shout to Millions over there, millions.co. They have been clipping some of our shorts, so shout out to Millions, doing a phenomenal job. And let's see, are we going here? Let's see. We're gonna tune into through the MMA Junkie feed. MMA Junkie doing a phenomenal job. With the coverage of everything. So shout out to MMA Junkie. Go give them a follow over there. They don't get enough love, to be honest. That's why I like to utilize their media platform until we send MMA-Holes there to be in the crowd. Come on, get loud. And then we'll have you guys recording this stuff. Let me know in the chat if you'd like to be going from event to events, being the on-the-field reporter. Let me know with a WW in the chat because those days are coming. They're coming very soon. How's everyone doing tonight? It is UFC 314. This is the 314 Volkanovski versus Lopez. It's going to be like their promo press conference thingy. It's going to get pretty weird, I would imagine. It's going to get a little strange because there's a lot. Look at the dais. The dais got a ton of people over here. A ton of people. Another guy with a lot of, this is the cigarette smoker. I don't understand. A lot of these guys, it looks like they got peanut butter stuck in their teeth. There he is. Mr. Prates. Look at him. Looking all glorious. Let's see what kind of feed they got. Let's go 1080. Let's try that. How's everyone doing? This could be a double dip. We're going to do the ceremonial weigh-ins after this, so we'll talk about 313. But this is getting us all pumped up for 314. I'll kick the audio in. There's Geoff Neal. I'll kick the audio in when the press conference gets underway. But we're doing our thing over here. How's everyone doing on a Friday? I just hopped out of the shower to go live. Actually, you know what? Let me kick this off on Twitter. Let me start it up. Let's do a multi. We're multi-streaming now. Let's see. Multi-streaming. We are live. We should be live. Let's see if it's working as we're getting ready for this thing that came. Guess what? Bryce Mitchell's there. So this is going to get real interesting. My fruit trees. It's going to get really interesting. Who's in the chat? What's going on? Hit the like. Say hello. We're early today on the mystical birthday eve. Tomorrow, UFC 313. By the way, get your picks in. MMAHoles.tv for free. The Goat Milk Challenge. Get your picks in. Do not forget. We're going to battle tomorrow. Hi, are you high? No, we're not high. Later I will be. There's Pitbull. How about this? The first time Patricio Pitbull will be under the lights for the UFC. That's kind of cool. Yair Rodriguez. Some say Rodriguez. If you're Brazilian. Let's go, peeps. How you doing? How's your Friday? You excited? The weekend's here. Weekend's ready to go. Who was here last night? It's kind of crazy. Look at the weight on that camera over there. They got literally there's Paddy Pimblett. Let's hear the crowd.
For the pride of Liverpool, Paddy Pimblett.
Looks big, man. Yo, how tall is Paddy Pimblett? John Anik's like 5'9", right? What is Paddy Pimblett, 6 foot? How tall is he? Or did John Anik shrink? There he is, MC.
Every time he steps in there, with 5 performance bonuses in his...
I like to suck dick.
Please welcome to the stage, Iron Michael Chandler.
Iron Michael Chandler. What a banger. This is my main event. Chandler versus Pimblett. Who cares about Volkanovski versus Lopez for a belt that was just given? Who cares? Who cares about that belt? Donated to the weight class because no one could beat Ilya Topuria. By the way, share the stream. I appreciate those who have shared the stream on social media. It's at the MMA-Holes if you want to tag us. Let's see if we're live on X. And who knows? Let's see. Are we live? Like, what the hell? How do I know? Yeah, looks like we're live. Looks like we're live on X. Okay, shout out to X. There's Volkanovski. Okay, let's go. Did you guys know this was today? Let me know in the chat if you actually knew this was today, although we did schedule it last night. By the way, we updated the McGregor's on Drugs donation, so feel free to hit that if you want to see the new
What's
thingy.
going on, Las Vegas, Nevada? How about this collection of UFC talent right here? As many of you know, for the third successive year, we will have a live pay-per-view event in Miami, Florida, USA. It is April 12th, UFC 314, Volkanovski versus Lopez, Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida. All right, who's got the first question? John, you got a hot mic? Go ahead.
We'll start with Volk, please. Volk, you obviously had... Let you soak that in for a sec. Volk, you had obviously admitted, hey, thinking about possibly walking away and not doing this anymore. Now that you're deep into this preparation, you're a month out, have there been any days where you thought, what the hell am I doing? Or is it more like, how the hell did I ever even consider walking away from this?
No, not at all. Obviously, while I had the break, I was enjoying the break. I'm like, I'm not going to want to get back into this, but I knew once I flipped that switch, that'll be it. And yeah, it wasn't long. Literally, as soon as we got it locked in, I knew the date. Started camp. I started camp really early. But seen results straight away, and I'm like, all right, we back, baby. We back for a while, too, so let's go.
For a while? He's going to lose.
And to follow that up, Volk, I mean, listen, you fought absolutely nothing but legends. I mean, the run that Diego's on is incredible. But when you break him down skill for skill, does he match up to those legends that you've seen, or do you feel like he's not quite at that level just yet?
Oh, he's dangerous. He's there's a reason why he's getting this shot as well. You know, he's a dangerous guy, a lot of hype. He's fighting anyone, anywhere. You know, I love that type of stuff. So very, very happy to share the octagon with him and put on a show, but it's coming back to Australia. I'm sorry, it has to.
Okay, what do you guys think? I'm going to put a poll in the chat right now.
And for Diego, just ask you, I mean, 2 years ago, you weren't even in the UFC. Now you're here, you know, main event, title fight, unbelievable run. Can you put into words what this moment means to you to not only be a champion, but to do it in this meteoric rise?
Diego, primero de todo, hace 2 años no estaba ni siquiera en el UFC. Ahora, el cartelero estelar, principal, por un cinturón. O sea, puedes poner en palabras qué es eso, ser campeón, después de todo eso, de manera meteórica.
No, pues para mí es algo increíble, ¿no?
Guantanamera.
Pues para mí es algo increíble, de estar fora dentro do UFC e menos de 2 anos estar peleando por el título es algo increíble para mí. He trabajado mucho para esse momento e nada, só llegar e hacer mi trabajo e demostrar que sempre he estado listo.
It'd be great for me, it's so incredible to be in the UFC for 2 years and just do this. And listen, I've worked a lot for this. It is my moment. All I have to do is put that work into practice and get it done.
We'll go to Michael Chandler, please. Mike, you've got a well-developed reputation for one of the most exciting fighters in the sport. You know, Paddy's a fighter on the rise, but you've been fighting these kind of existing legends. So what was it about this fight when it was presented to you that you said, yeah, okay, I'm up for that fight. That makes sense for me.
Hey, the resume speaks for itself, man. I've done nothing but doing hand-to-hand combat for 24 years. I love what I do, and I love doing it in the UFC. And if you don't love the brand of Paddy Pimblett, it's fun, it's exciting. He's a guy.
And after this, I could adopt a couple more black kids.
Guy who brings it. Scousers don't get knocked out. We'll put his name to the test. UFC 314. Let's go, baby.
Well, Paddy, I'm sure you're happy to...
Okay, is Michael Chandler cringe or no? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat right now. Do you find Michael Chandler cringe or no? Yes or no? Yes, cringe, no cringe. What do you think about Michael Chandler? Make no mistake, the guy, he's a fun guy to watch fight. But let me know in the chat. Spam it up right now.
You can hear that respect that he gives you there.
Oh, Paddy the baddie. Like I should be rooting for America, right? I'm not.
I mean, for you, clearly the star power has been growing for a while. Every fight is your next biggest fight. But is this one the one that you go out and win, that people finally quit saying prospect or on the rise, and they start saying title contender?
Look at that. The crowd full of Paddy fans in the United States of America. Michael Chandler, you lost your country. You lost your country. Just like you lost the Conor McGregor fight.
Super chat.
Oh, Pat. J Beers.
Mystical, I'm ready to be your at fight reporter.
Oh, hey, you want to do it? All right. We'll send you on the scene. We need to imagine that J Beers out there doing the interviews at the press conferences, going to the fights, recording all this nonsense, and we'll stream in live from J Beers. What do you guys think? You like that? I like that. I like how that sounds. J Beers seems like he'd be a good candidate for that. Well, thank you, J Beers, for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. Top Fucking Dog! Top Dog! Thank you very much for being the top Fucking Dog. If you're just jumping in, here's Paddy Pimblett. He's soaking in the crowd at UFC 314, a card that is completely jacked.
He was jacked.
Unlike the card that's happening tomorrow, which we will be watching tomorrow, and we're going to watch the ceremonial weigh-ins right after this. But this is a pretty good card.
Yeah, know what I mean? Every fight I get underestimated and overlooked, but I'm getting in there now with someone who's top 10, someone who's fought all the legends in the division. He's fought for the title, so finally I'm going to get in there, and when I win, people can't chat shit, but they will, know what I mean? The goalposts always get moved when I win. People will start saying stuff, but I'm going to be ranked number 7 once this fight's over, and I will be in title contention.
All right. Do you like Paddy Pimblett? Yes or no? It's a weird fight, right? Because there have been a lot of times where we're like, all right, will this guy lose already? Like, what's going on here? But now he's fighting Michael Chandler. And I have a feeling this is, by the way, this is the perfect fight for Paddy Pimblett. Hopefully he gets the job done for the UFC. UFC wants him to win this, but beating Michael Chandler, using the Chandler name and catapulting himself up the rankings, and probably what's going to be a completely crazy shit show of a fight. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for Paddy, and it would be impressive. Listen, I mean, I know Michael's a little older, but still, there are still questions about Paddy. You know, every fight that he has, people are like, yeah, but this happened. That one made a mistake. You know, brain fart here. This one's too old. Whatever. And there'll be questions after this as well. But I got to be honest with you, I like Paddy. I do. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I have a story about Paddy Pimblett before he was in the UFC many, many moons ago when we first started our channel. Reached out to him over in the UK. He agreed to do an interview. This was through Facebook. Our channel had like 4 subscribers. I was like, that's very kind of Paddy Pimblett. No one knows who he is. But let's have him on the program. He said yes. And then he ghosted us. And this is before the UFC. And then I was salty for a couple of years saying, you know, I could never root for this guy. But I got to be honest with you. I put my pride aside. He's entertaining. The lead-ups are always entertaining. His fights are entertaining. He's so reckless. He gets hit constantly, but he's got good grappling. He's got fun striking. I mean, I don't hate him. I don't hate him, man. I think he's a breath of fresh air. I like the fact when he plays the heel in fights. I enjoy that. But let me know in the chat what you guys think. Yeah, yes to Paddy or no to Paddy.
And last thing I had, I just wanted to ask Bryce Mitchell quickly. Bryce, this has been...
And look at this guy getting booed in his own country. I don't care. I got my fruit trees. I eat the eggs with the shells included. I eat the eggs and the shells. They're nutritious.
It's been a tough couple of months, I would say. Obviously, we're not used to hearing boo.
And by the way, I'll get to him in a second. Those mofos that are trying to roast me on my upload of this, listen to the crowd. I'm with the majority. You knuckleheads, you Bryce Mitchell simps. Who knew there were Bryce Mitchell simps? Who the hell knew there were Bryce Mitchell simps? They're not in the building here.
For you, there's been some controversy. I guess kind of your first public appearance, I just want to ask how important it is for you to be back to what you do best, and maybe with an open mic, is there anything that you want to address to the crowd today?
Wow. Wowzers.
And Jesus said,
Hey.
remember,
Bryce
if the
Mitchell.
world hates
Fuck
you,
Bryce Mitchell.
they've hated
Fuck
me
Bryce
first.
Mitchell. Fuck Bryce
Is
Mitchell.
a servant greater
Fuck
than
Bryce
his master?
Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck
Wow.
Bryce Mitchell. Hey, brother. Fuck Bryce Mitchell.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. Let's run that back. That's crazy.
Yes, and maybe with an open mic, is there anything that you want to address to the crowd today?
And Jesus said,
Hey.
remember,
Fuck Bryce
if
Mitchell.
the world hates
Fuck
you,
Bryce Mitchell.
they've hated
Fuck
me
Bryce
first.
Mitchell. Fuck.
This dude is like comparing himself to Jesus. Did you just hear what he said? Listen to what this fucking crazy bastard said.
And Jesus said,
Hey.
remember,
Fuck Bryce
if the
Mitchell.
world hates
Fuck
you,
Bryce Mitchell.
they've hated
Fuck
me
Bryce
first.
Mitchell.
If the world hates you, they've hated me first. Dude, this guy's going to try to start some sort of fucking... I'm telling you right now, if you go to the comment section after this stream is done, go to the comment section of my Bryce Mitchell upload. The amount of autism in that comment section, I might even do a separate upload on the ridiculousness of the comments in that section over there. It's nuts, man. People, the joke going over the head, people saying, oh my God, you're such a hater, this and that. I don't hate Bryce. I like Bryce. I think he's pretty funny, to be honest. I think Bryce winning is great. It gives us a ton of content. And he's a complete lunatic. Listen, if you're a religious lunatic, if you're a political lunatic, and you have these horse blinders on, and you're like bah, 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 in one direction, you are an easy target. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to goof on here. I don't have any ill will towards the guy, though. Like, honestly, he said the Nazi thing. Who cares? Well, we could say whatever the hell he wants, but he opened the door. People start ripping on him. Now, in his country, a country that he truly does love, on this flat earth, on this very, very flat earth that we live on, he's getting trolled. And look at Jeff Neal over here, looking like Dr. Doolittle.
Wonderful.
The nutty professor over here or some shit. By a Brazilian named Gene Silva, just talking over him and disrespecting him. Very disrespectful.
Fuck Bryce
is a servant greater
Fuck
than
Bryce
his master?
Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Fuck Bryce Mitchell. Hey, brother. Fuck Bryce Mitchell.
Wow. And there's the whole crowd just going, yeah. And then you got fucking the cigarette smoker over here looking like he just ate a bale of hay.
I'll start with you.
Oh, my God.
You barking up the wrong tree, motherfucker.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, look, it's a round earth. Oh, my God.
Hey, Bryce Mitchell. Look, Bryce Mitchell.
Oh.
Please. Please.
Imagine if this guy spoke English. Jesus Christ. He could barely speak English, and he's fucking destroying him right now. Oh, my God.
Jose, go ahead, my man. What do you have?
I'll ask a question to John Silva since he had the mic. You seem to, you brought a globe. Why did you feel the need to bring a
Holy
globe
shit.
to the press conference?
Pergunta para você, já que já estava com o microfone ali. Você trouxe um globo. Por que trouxe o globo?
This guy's a lunatic, man. They are literally using Bryce Mitchell. Listen, guys, the UFC is literally using Bryce Mitchell here. They're just using him. Bryce needs to get a win. They're literally using him to build Gene Silva. The Pirate says Bryce can't lose this fight. I mean, he'll be fine. He'll start a podcast. I mean, he clearly has a following, you know, because his videos go viral for the crazy shit he says. And there are a lot of people that believe in what Bryce believes, you know? Like, look at this guy. Truth is a troll. Complete Bryce Mitchell simp over there in the chat, right? There are lunatics. Listen, if you start a cult, right, which Bryce Mitchell is, it seems like he's got his little cult going over there. You know, you got to be severe in your opinions. You got to be you can't divert. You got to stick with it. No matter how crazy it sounds, you have to stick with it no matter what. And that's what Bryce is doing, and I kind of respect that. He sticks to his guns. You know? He sticks to his guns. And if he loses this fight, it's not good for his UFC run. Not good for that. But he'll be fine. He'll figure it out. He's got his chickens. He's got his fruit trees. He's got his podcast. People will watch. He'll be fine.
Oh, so you're a scientist now. Tell us more. Meu irmão, eu não sei. Mas que tu vai passar a ver a Terra redonda, tu vai.
Bro, I don't know, but you're going to start seeing the word, and as round, you are going to start seeing that soon.
Wait, did this guy butcher what he said? What kind of translator is this?
You're lucky.
What did he say? We'll get to Bryce's comment. Did Gene Silva actually say that?
I don't know, but you're going to start seeing the word, and as round, you are going to start seeing that soon.
That would be funny if that's what actually Gene Silva said. Let's listen one more time. Hold on.
As round, you are going to start seeing that soon.
What did he say?
You're lucky you don't... Ei. Calma aí. Then people would
Ei, Bryce Mitchell, você só tá aqui por causa de mim, meu irmão. Calma aí.
Bryce Mitchell, calm down, bro. You're only here because of me, bro.
Only
here because of me.
Você quer conselho?
Oh my God, dude.
Nem pega no microfone não, pô. Tá até feio.
I have an advice for you. Don't pick up the mic. It's getting ugly.
Não faz isso, não faz isso.
You can tap when you want out.
Não faz.
Don't do that, dude. Nobody wants to hear you. No one wants to listen to you.
Mas, ó, vou te falar.
Gotta tell you something.
Você acostuma ver a
I
Terra.
kind of feel bad for Bryce. You know, does anyone feel bad for the guy? Like, I kind of feel bad for him, man. Like, I don't want to tease him anymore. He's got a lot of issues. Does anyone else feel bad for Bryce? There we go. Vietnamese. I feel bad for Bryce. Yeah, don't you? Like, dude, he shouldn't be fighting. I mean, you know, like, when he was twitching on the mat and shit, he's a talented guy, man. He's a good grappler, which is ironic since he doesn't like gay people, but he loves hugging men and humping men. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever heard. I don't like the gays. I don't like the queers, but I like to latch on to their back and thrust my pelvis into their anus until they tap. I like to make men tap to my advances. It's the craziest shit. But I do think CTE. Yes, Omar, exactly. That's exactly where I'm going. There's some CTE in there. And I don't know. This doesn't feel right.
Redonda, meu parceiro.
Get used to seeing the word as round, baby.
Ô, Bryce, sabe o que é o mais louco? Olha pra mim aqui.
You know what's the crazy thing? Look at me, Bryce.
Ah, você tá me vendo pela tela, né?
Oh, you look at the screen.
Sabe o que é o mais louco?
All right, you know what's the
I look
craziest
at you
thing?
when we fight.
Nem você acredita em você, meu irmão.
Not even you believe in yourself, man.
Oh my God,
Deixa eu
dude.
te falar uma coisa. Deus,
I can do all things with Christ who strengtheneth me. I don't believe in myself. I believe in the power of Christ that lives within my heart. You have Lord on your chest. I have the Lord within my heart. We'll see who wins.
All right, who's got the next question?
I'll ask question Patricio Pitbull, all the way in the back.
What do you guys think about this? We're going to get to Pitbull now. What do you guys think? Whew. Oh, boy. It feels weird.
Who's got the next question?
I'll ask question, Patricio Pitbull, all the way in the back, right here.
Ô Bryce, deixa eu te falar. Fica tranquilo, mano. Todo mundo aqui acredita em Deus, né?
Hey, Bryce, let me tell you something. Just, be chill. Everybody here believes in God, right?
Por que você...
Even the demons believe in God, but do you live by the word?
Calma. Fica bravo não, doido. Calma.
Man, don't get angry, bro.
Ei, bebê, calma.
Baby, come down.
Eu vou te dizer.
Baby?
All right, we got a question for Patricio Pitbull.
They got to move this on because they got a ceremonial weigh-ins to do. It's the Gene Silva show.
É isso.
Let me get in here for a second if I could. Excuse me. Go ahead, Jose.
Question for Patricio Pitbull, all the way in the back.
Oh my
Obviously, for those that have been following the sport for the last 10 years, we've wanted to see you in the UFC competing against featherweights in this division. But there are probably a lot of fans that have never seen you fought because they only watch the UFC. So what can fans expect from you when they see you fight in Miami against Yair Rodriguez?
Cara, para todo mundo, tá todo mundo querendo ver você lutar contra os penas no UFC, especialmente no UFC. E agora, o que você acha que você vai enfrentar aqui no UFC, agora que você tá aqui? Muita gente não viu você lutar ainda.
Essa é uma ótima oportunidade para enfrentar os melhores lutadores da Terra. Então eu estou aqui no UFC para vir apostar no meu trabalho e fazer o que eu sei fazer melhor, que é lutar e mostrar a violência.
Listen, this is a great opportunity to actually show my work. This is an opportunity for people to see what I'm all about and to show my work and to see the violence that I bring in.
You guys pumped about Pitbull, or is that ship sailed already? I mean, we kind of seen, like, there was a sweet spot where Pitbull in the UFC would be fantastic. I feel like the ship has sailed. Although, with that being said, I think he could beat Rodriguez.
Question for his opponent, Yair Rodriguez. Yeah, all the way in the back. We spoke with Pitbull yesterday at LFA, and he said you were the only one that accepted his challenge amongst the featherweights in the UFC. So how important was it for you to be the one to welcome Patricio to the UFC?
Man, respect to this guy. He's a legend. I can be more happy to welcome any other featherweight in the world. Patricio Pitbull deserves the opportunity. He's been in the game for however many years, and he has faced some really tough opponents. And it's gonna be fireworks that day. So.
Okay, fireworks.
Question for Jeff Neal.
Should be a good
all the way
fight.
in the back, right here. You've been, the hot prospect on the rise. You've been the one to face these hot prospects now, especially.
He looks like Bill Cosby. And the pooty pot.
When you face Shafkat. You're fighting another one in Carlos Prates, who the UFC seems to be really getting behind. So I guess what are you expecting from him, and what have you made of his rise to where you're at in the UFC?
His rise is, it was similar to mine. I was 5-0 once before in UFC.
I'm going to put him to sleep. I can't do Bill Cosby. Never really tried.
Finishes, one submission.
He's going to put him to sleep like his victims.
No, he's a tough opponent, and we're going to go out there. One thing's guaranteed. It's going to be a war, you know what I mean? I don't see it getting past the first round, and I plan on getting my hand raised.
Question for his opponent, Carlos Prates, all the way in the back.
That's a banger, man. Prates versus Neal. This card is very good. Compared to what we're going to see tomorrow, there's a lot of really fun fights.
Jeff Neal just said he expects a war from you. You've not really been in wars. You've been putting your opponents out in violent fashion. So what type of fight can fans expect when you do stand across the cage from Jeff Neal?
To be honest, I'm really happy to share the cage with Jeff Neal. He's a good opponent. Looks like a really nice guy. It's going to be a war, Somebody going to get knocked out, and I promise it's not going to be myself, It is what it is, just business. I respect that guy, but 12 April, I'm going to step on the cage and going to knock him out.
Huh. Wow.
Question for Alex.
Confidence.
Alex, obviously there's a lot of respect between you and Diego, but earlier this week, you had some unkind words to say about his haircut. Now you've seen it in person, do you still believe it's the worst hair in the UFC?
I don't think it was unkind words, I was just saying that, you had the mullet at the back, and then at the front, it was just a whole different vibe. I started getting the, "'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me..."
Oh, my God. I hope he gets knocked out. Old Man Volk was the peak. When he was Old Man Volk, it was phenomenal. What the fuck is...
Change my mind. I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Phenomenal work.
Survivor again. I like it though. I respect someone with a good hairline. I don't have one of those.
All right. You redeemed
I
yourself.
relate.
He does seem like a nice guy. Like, Volk would be a cool guy at the party to just kick back a couple of beers with. But I don't know what the hell that was.
Question for John Anik. John, we have had a few stacked cards in the history of the UFC, but with the abundance of riches on that stage, how excited are you for UFC Miami?
Well, I think...
This is unbelievable. Now, I happen to live in South Florida, right? But we've been...
But when I like to talk to you guys, I talk like, honey, pass me the fucking the sausage. Imagine, do you think he talks like that around the dinner table? Talks to his kids. Make sure you finish all your food. If you want dessert, you better eat your peas.
Been banging it out for South Florida the last 3 years. How about a hand for Patricio?
Anyone want to go to the pool after this? I could go for some fucking pizza.
Patricio Pitbull, by the way, making his way to the UFC, right? Long time coming for Patricio Pitbull.
It would be really funny if that's how John Anik always spoke, Just like barking at everybody. He doesn't speak. You can't keep up. You can't keep that up throughout your... It's got to be a shtick, right? I got the greatest job in the world. Honey, suck my dick.
But this is about as good as it gets, right? Two of our top flight Brazilian stars on the end there trying to prove to these two
Let me put it in your ass.
Gentlemen that they have what it takes to take their spot in the top 15. A title fight between two most deserving contenders. I can't fucking wait. You know what it is.
I can't fucking wait. It delights me because now I send these videos to millions and then they find the clips. It would be really funny if millions clipped that. Like I'm just picturing them sorting through the clips and saying, "Well, we can't clip that one. That's." I don't know if I'm gonna clip the John Anik. All right.
Anyone else back there? We good? Yeah.
He looks like Mars Attacks over here.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Patricio, muito se falou que você poderia vir para o UFC, que você era o cara das outras organizações, que desafiaria campeões do UFC. Você vem falado que teve dificuldade de encontrar adversários. Primeiro, te surpreendeu essa dificuldade? Segundo, você pode falar quais os nomes dos adversários que te recusaram?
First of all, it's been a long time coming for you to be here in the UFC, not only to be here, but to be a champion and because you were the man in other organizations. Not only was talked about,
He looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
It took a long time for it to happen. That a lot of people didn't take.
But then again, he doesn't know what he's saying, right?
The challenge. Could you say a little bit about more of that, and also maybe name some names that did not take up on the challenge of facing you?
Posso falar? Então, foi uma novela, né? A gente estava tentando
I guess he did, though.
aceitar a luta, então a minha posição não tinha muito o que escolher. E, todo mundo sabe que eu luto contra qualquer um. E primeiro me ofereceram ao Diamant e ele disse não. Então, publicamente no Twitter, fui lá, desafiei ele e ele falou que só estava pronto em abril. E aí passaram para aí Rodrigues e ele demorou para responder. E eu fui no privado dele, ele falou que seria uma boa me enfrentar, mas quando o contrato chegou, ele não assinou. Depois me ofereceram um cara que ia lutar contra Edson Barbosa, porque Edson Barbosa machucou. Eu também disse sim, mas não tinha tempo para aceitar, para tirar o visto. E aí marcaram a luta de Yair Rodrigues contra Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen se machucou e o UFC me botou para lutar contra Yair Rodrigues. Então, assim, foi vários nomes. E eu soube que no backstage tiveram outros, mas eu não posso ter que confirmar porque foram nomes que eu não tenho certeza que falaram. Mas, então...
More.
Man, it was a soap opera. Actually, first and foremost, they offered Aljamain Sterling. He said no. It's like, whatever.
Wow.
Then they started to surface the name of Yair Rodriguez, and basically they said no. He took a while to respond, so I went on his private.
Aljo ducked him. What do you guys think? I mean, Aljo can call his shots. He's been in the UFC, a champion, defended the belt. Yeah, I mean, I can't really roast Aljo for that.
Went on his DMs to try to see what's going on. Well, that didn't happen for a while. Then they tried to schedule me in a fight against the guy that to come up against Edson Barboza because he was out of the fight. So to replace him, I couldn't get a visa in time. So that was what happened. And all of a sudden they came back and said, well, Arnold Allen's out, so you're gonna face Yair Rodriguez. There are other names. I'm not gonna name them right now, but it was a soap opera all along.
Diego, muito tem se falado sobre você, em 2 anos, cortar a fila e disputar o cinturão. Mas a minha pergunta é diferente. Você lutou no Contender e você perdeu. Na sua estreia no UFC você perdeu. Qual foi o pulo do gato para chegar onde você está hoje tão rápido? Qual a mensagem?
We need more non-English speaking fighters. It's so entertaining.
Para quem está te assistindo, lutador, chegar onde você chegou.
Diego, a lot has been said about your meteoric rise. 2 years in the UFC, you're already fighting for a title. But my question is different. It's about the fact that you started in Contender and you lost. You had a debut and you lost. What's the secret to your fast track, and what is the message to people out there that may have the same situations and never give up?
Eu acho que não foi nem tanto ficar pulando na frente da galera, né? Eu acho que quando eu recebi a oportunidade de lutar no UFC, eu deixei bem claro que a galera podia não me conhecer nesse momento, mas depois dessa luta todo mundo ia me conhecer, né? Então acho que desde aí eu tenho feito isso ao pé da letra, né? Tenho aceitado todas as lutas que o UFC tem colocado na minha frente, todas as oportunidades. E agora eu tô aqui com uma grande oportunidade que é lutar pelo título, né? Então acho que simplesmente é ser constante e ser ativo.
Listen, it's not even about, skipping the line or anything of the sort. I said this from the first fight in the UFC. I said, you may not know me, but you will get to know me. And listen, I've been doing that to a T. Being active, beating people, and getting out there. So basically, the biggest thing was continue to do your work and continue to be active, and you'll get there.
All right, guys, stop what you're doing and hit the like button if you haven't done so. We're reacting to this 314 pre-press conference. It has a lot of interesting fights on it. I got to give Gene Silva credit because when you hear these other guys, they're just giving these answers, the translation, the whole deal. At least Gene Silva made it fun. I mean, he's a little crazy, a lot crazy, but at least he's fun. I mean, I can't kill Gene Silva for how nutty he is. Like, this is just flat out boring.
Question for Volk. I've always thought people took way too long to appreciate your greatness while you're on that tremendous run of title defenses. Now that you have huge fan backing behind you this time around, how does this run to the top compared to the first one?
It's I guess it's different, but I mean, it was a long road, But that's the thing. I'm just proud. One thing that I am most proud of. People ask me, "What's your greatest achievement?" And I usually just say that I was able to be myself through the whole process. So that's something I'm most proud of. It might not get you, the hype straight away. I ain't going to talk trash. I might sing like I just did maybe, but I ain't going to talk trash. That's not my gig, but people really appreciate who I am and what I'm all about, and it's really paying off now.
And my next question is for Michael Chandler and Patricia Pitbull. You guys obviously fought a while back, and I know you guys have your own aspirations and challenges in your respective weight classes, but now that you're both in UFC, would you guys like to run it back one day?
Someone yelled, "Fuck no."
I'm with that guy. No, hey, more than anything.
He's like been there, done that. I mean, if it was Chandler, Eddie Alvarez, another one of those are crazy. Chandler, Eddie Alvarez fights. Those were nuts, man, in Bellator. But, I mean, the Pitbull ones, I'm good. I don't need to see that again. And why should he? I mean, he's in the UFC. Like, I don't think those stars are going to align. Are there top hours on Twitter? Yeah, top hours on Twitter, guys. Get on over on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, put a comment in. I'm looking right at you right now. I see you on Twitter. Little skirt to put a comment down. Or hit the like or retweet it. I get it. You're embarrassed. You're watching the MMA-Holes. I don't want to let anyone know that I'm watching the greatest channel in the world.
I'm excited for Patricio, man. It really is different coming over here. The level is completely different. The lights, the platform, these press conferences. So I'm excited for him to experience it. And may the best man win on Saturday night.
Oh, shit. May the best man win. By the way, speaking of the best man, Jamie has catapulted himself back up to that easily. Who was on first place? Who was first place before? How did Jamie pull that off? How did he pull off first place? Who was there before? I saw Bruce Buffer in the chat. He's not here because he's in our chat. Wow. Who did you overthrow to get into first place?
Obrigado. Eu sinto respeito por todos os lutadores e com o Michael Chandler a mesma coisa. Ele tem feito uma carreira de vitórias aqui no UFC e quem sabe um dia, né? A gente não sabe o que
Thank you, Grinch. Thank you. Sneeriest Grinch. Thank you.
vai acontecer. Eu tô pronto.
Well, thank you. Listen, I respect every fighter in this organization, and Michael Chandler, the journey that's here in the UFC. And listen, maybe one day, you never know. I'll be ready.
One last one for me. A question for Paddy Pimblett. We obviously knew that a lot of people doubted you ahead of your last fight. Now it's a different scenario. Have you noticed a shift in narrative going against Michael Chandler now?
Is this tonight's show? No, this is tomorrow's show.
I still see people saying I'm gonna get knocked out like they did before the Bobby Green fight, but you know, I'm one of them. I divide opinions. I have haters and I have people who love me, so I like proving the people right who've backed me from day one, and I love more than anything proving the dickheads wrong.
Just a question for my brother Jean Silva. We know you're one of the wildest guys on the roster, but we also know you're a guy that's known to wear his heart on his sleeve. I saw you up there earlier admiring your name tag. What's it like to be attending your first UFC press conference? And also, we got a lot of guys on stage that have a lot of star power. So what do you have to do to take a little bit of shine off these guys and get the crowd fired up for you?
Pergunta pro nosso brother Jean Silva. Cara, você tem sido um sucesso no UFC desde que você entrou. A gente sabe que você é um cara super agressivo, violento, mas você também veste as suas emoções. A gente viu você aí olhando ali pro teu nome, que tá você. Cara, como é que você se sente agora, você estando no UFC, a tua primeira coletiva de imprensa lotado de talento, com toda essa galera aqui, dividindo esse espaço?
Yes.
Las Vegas!
Oh, my God.
Galera, quero agradecer demais a Deus. Agradecer a vida de todos vocês que estão aqui nesse momento, fazendo isso acontecer. Agradecer minha família, agradecer minha esposa, agradecer meu empresário, meus amigos, Caio Borralho, Prates, que está comigo aqui também. Poxa, galera, 4 lutas não, né? São 5 lutas, 5 nocaute, que o Bryce Mitchell vai ser nocauteado.
Guys, thank you so much. First of all, I'm going to thank God for the opportunity that I've had and for all the lives of all of you that are here. To be around you, it's amazing. For all my friends, all my family, everybody around here. I mean, my brother, Carlos Prates, is right here. I mean, it's been 4 wins, actually 5, because we know he's gotten knocked out.
Go ahead, Gabe.
I tell you what, if this guy starts to speak English and keeps winning, this guy's a fucking superstar. This guy is he's gonna be a superstar. Dude is like sleeping people left and right. The way he got that knockout in the last fight, it's nuts. I understand why people don't want to jump on the bandwagon, because it seems too good to be true with his style and his flashy knockouts and whatever. But I'm telling you, man, this guy keeps winning and he starts speaking English. He's gonna have the world by the round world by its balls. He's gonna be pretty special.
Question for Alex. Alex, before your last fight, we got some commercials and some moments from Old Man Volk. Can we expect more from him in the next coming month?
Oh, I think so. You know what I mean? So we'll see what comes. Maybe a little.
And he doesn't really Max is typically I agree with that. He has to learn English, but look at Pereira. Pereira might be starting this whole new trend where guys can figure it out without having to learn the language. You know, Alex Pereira, I don't know how he does it. Well, I mean, you win. You win violently. You got a cool walkout. You're fun on social media creatively. I guess there is a playbook to being successful and not speaking English. But, I mean, I would love to see all these guys learn English. It would make it a lot of fun as a fan, you know?
A little bit something. We're going
the trash talk would be nuts.
Miami. We'll see if we can cook up something. Not any more cooking with Volk coming, though. We're ready for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Cooking with Volk.
Wonderful.
Need more of that.
Just got my ticket for 313.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm getting paid 10 hours out of town overtime plus per diem to fuck off tomorrow, so it was essentially free.
Wow. Who are you going with? Are you going by yourself? Or are you that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, it's badass. Enjoy. Good stuff. I think the thing about you, I mean, you're going for Pereira, right? Other than that, everything else is just fluff. You want to see that chama. He embarrassed himself like Willie at the State of the Union. God, dude. The fuck?
Let's go. Question for both John and Carlos.
I was going to go with someone, but they changed their mind. Oh, shit. Anyone going to 313? Go with the cynical one. Go meet him up over there. That's pretty cool. I don't have the fucking ball. I used to go to, like, every once in a while, I used to go to bars by myself, but I knew the bartender and it was a whole thing. So I was kind of hooking up with the bartender. So I had someone there. I don't know how people do it, man. You guys have balls of steel. I actually respect that. Like going to an event, going to the movies, going to a sporting event or the bar. That's cool, man. That's pretty cool. I wish I could do that. I can't. I feel weird and out of place. Go with Blind Beauty. Yeah, go with Blind Beauty. Optimistically cynical and Blind Beauty at the event. That'd be fantastic. I agree. I second that. Anyone want to go with Optimistically Cynical to the event? That's cool, though, man. Enjoy it.
What does it mean to share a card together at a time when the fighting nerds have never been more popular?
Uma pergunta pro Jean e pro Carlos. O que significa compartilhar?
You locked into the fights? Wow. I mean, I am too, but I need people to talk. Do you talk to like are you like that guy that just starts talking to the strangers? Because there are people like that, right? They go to the events and then they're like, what'd you think about that? And then the people like look over at you like, yeah. What the fuck? What's up with this guy? Is he by himself? But then again, if everyone's drunk, if you're sitting in the nosebleeds and everyone's wrecked, I mean, I guess everyone just blends together and it's cool. That's pretty badass. Locked in. Do you like keep score and shit? Do you score the rounds and have notes? Someone I know from work is rolling solo 2, 3. There you go, Matta's boy and Optimistically got to link up. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, any of the MMA-Holes in the crowd? Meet up, baby. Get together. Is Hearns going? That's pretty cool.
Esse card no momento em que a Fight Nerd está lá em cima.
It's always good, it shows all the hard work we have inside of the gym, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood, and
Not the cigarettes.
Also a lot of brotherhood, everybody always helping each other, and it's really nice. Fight again on the same card of Jean, and all the guys gonna come from Brazil to Miami. We're gonna take over. Definitely, we're gonna take over.
There you go. The Brazilians are taking over again. Hearns said he's going. Oh shit! Meet up with the Hearns. You guys should have got tickets together. You should have sat with the Hearns. Now, why did you not get tickets with the Hearns? Is one of you guys like weird or some shit? Like, tell me. All right, I don't know if the Hearns is in here. Like, one of you guys, are you a little put by Hearns or something? Like, what happened? I didn't meet either of you guys in person, so I can't make an assessment. You seem like good guys, but why didn't you link up and get tickets together? Oh, he hasn't committed. Okay. He's going to do it like a last second. Actually, it might not be a bad idea doing it last second. You probably get some cheap tickets. Yeah. It's not a terrible idea to wait. Just show up at the venue and buy tickets because I don't think it's going to sell out. Well, it eventually sells out. It eventually does. Hearns is an asshole. All right. Okay. They always say it sells out. He's going to say it. I have been, like I said, I always tell the story. McGregor and McGregor Diaz 2, they were literally giving tickets away. McGregor Diaz 2, they were giving tickets away. Now, granted, there was a switch in main event. This was the RDA, but Nate Diaz came in. You would think, oh, no problem, sell that shit out. No, they were giving shit away. Like, they were like, Dana White went on the radio and was like, show up at so-and-so, and we're giving the first X amount of people get free tickets. Like, they were just giving them away. We even sold a couple of tickets, too, because of it wasn't the actual main event.
Cara, o que eu vou te falar? Olha onde esse óculos tá, cara.
Dude, what am I going to tell you? Look at where these glasses have
tudo
made.
Isso aqui é por causa de vocês.
And all of this is because of you.
There you go.
Go ahead, Mike.
Question for Paddy. Paddy, I noticed you said if you get a
Because
win
of
here,
me?
it'll be into title contention. If you continue to make that ascent, who would you rather see holding that belt? The pound-for-pound great?
I don't give a fuck.
Makhachev or your old buddy Ilia Topuria?
Islam, I don't think he gets near him. After I beat Chandler, I'd love to fight Ilia next. But
By the way, Ilia says he has a fight that we actually didn't get a chance to speak about this. Ilia Topuria has a fight coming up that it's going to blow your mind. You're never going to expect it, he said. We were all like scratching our heads like, okay, wait, what's going on here? Why is he just willingly vacating the belt? And why is Dana White saying, yeah, he just felt like he did what he had to do there? No, there was more to the story, and we're going to find out. Some people are saying, oh, is it going to be Islam versus Ilia? That's like where people are leaning. I don't necessarily think that's the fight. There might be some flirting with Conor. There might be some flirting with this guy too. If this guy gets a win against Chandler, he might be like just waiting, and there's a history between the two. Now they actually have a chance to fight. I tell you what, him versus Topuria, the lead up to that would be fucking phenomenal. Because they had that whole beef with the sanitizer getting thrown back and forth. They like wanted to kill each other. Now the stars are lining up where they can actually fight each other. Yes. Give me that fight. So I got to be honest with you. Nothing against Michael Chandler. Hope you make a lot of money on this fight. Paddy, please win. Paddy needs to win this fight. It's very important for Paddy to win because there are a lot of interesting things that can happen.
we'll see what happens. Love to fight Poirier, love to fight Charles. Just want to fight someone who'll get me the title fight, because obviously that's what we do this for. You want to be the best in the world, and to prove you're the best in the world, you've got to hold that lightweight title.
And just for Volk and Diego, when a champion vacates, as Ilya has in this scenario, it can sometimes take a little bit of time for the division to recover. What do you guys plan to do with this fight, this win, and your title reign to make people forget about him and move things forward?
Yeah, well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to get this division moving real quickly. We're going to go put on a show. I plan on getting that belt back, and I plan on defending ASAP. And you're going to see that active champ you guys remember. And I'll get a free in this year. So you will quickly be reminded of what the featherweight division's like.
I just got a vision of him flatlined on the floor. There was a time where you looked at Volk and you said, this guy's never losing. He's the greatest featherweight of all time. And then how crazy things change. And I got to be honest with you, I'm looking at the poll right now, 64% saying Volk wins. So people still believe in Volkanovski. I have leaped off that train. He has done me dirty. He's embarrassed me. Absolutely embarrassed me. Not with Islam, because I picked Islam both times. Against Ilya. Completely embarrassed me. And I will never pick Volkanovski ever again. I made a promise to myself that I'll never do it. So I foresee this cowboy fucking emo haircut wearing motherfucker just pummeling his unconscious bald eagle head into the octagon, into the mat. Done.
A veces cuando se va uno y deja el cinturón y se va abajo o arriba, o sea, a veces tarda un poco para tener la oportunidad de pelear por un cinturón. Ahí ya tiene la oportunidad, o sea, ¿qué necesitas? ¿Qué crees que vas a hacer para verse un campeón que la gente se haga olvidar de quién fue Ilia Topuria porque es tu campeón?
No, pues yo creo que se va a tratar de eso, no más.
I think that when Volk was a champion, who was the most active champion you could find in history. So basically,
Good champ, yeah.
Keep active, keep fighting after being a champion.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
I have a question. Pitbull here. I have a question.
I didn't know where that was coming from. Go ahead, Pitbull.
I thought it was Gene Silva.
Quando eu era campeão em outra organização, eu fiz uma aposta de $1 million contra Volkanovski e ele aceitou. E eu sei, todo mundo sabe que nós temos uma luta agora pela frente, mas se for possível dia ele ainda mantém essa aposta.
I've never seen this before. A fighter asking, what?
De pé.
Listen, when I was in another organization, I made a bet. Volkanovski, I said $1 million if we fight and we win. I know we got fights coming up, but maybe down the line, you want to keep that bet open?
Huh.
You put on yeah, well, mate, you put on a good performance. Like I said, I'm expecting to defend my belt a couple of times this year. You do a good job. I'll see you there.
Don't forget that, yeah.
What about after Volk loses, though? Do you think he'll take the bet?
All right, last question. Go ahead.
Hello. My question is for Alex Volkanovski and Diego Lopes. Guys, accordingly to what you said last week's Movsar Yevloev will be next. So can you confirm that in the case of the win,
What is this thing talking? Do you hear this? What is it?
you will face Movsar? And if the answer is yes, will you want to find him in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, look, obviously we're not looking, I'm not looking past Diego. I'm fighting a tough guy. And as he said, no matter who's champion, we'll be active. But I plan on getting that belt back. No one has to wait for nothing. Like I said, I'll keep them all busy enough. I want to be that active. So whether it is Mosba, and then if he puts on a performance, I'll fight.
How come Evlov isn't fighting for the title? Shouldn't he be fighting? It's weird. Didn't he beat Lopez? How come Movsar is not fighting?
Later in the year, it doesn't matter. No one will be waiting around while I'm champ.
Já se falou muito, ou seja, que o próximo entre vocês dois seria o campeão enfrentar o Movsar Evloev. Primeiro, você pode confirmar que sim, seria o Movsar, e depois, pega ele em Abu Dhabi?
Por que em Abu Dhabi? Por que não no Brasil?
Why Abu Dhabi? Why not down to Brazil?
There will be a pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi earlier than in Brazil.
E tem o pay-per-view em Abu Dhabi, obviamente não tem nada no Brasil marcado.
Não tem problema, a gente pode ir pro México também.
No problem, we can go to Mexico too.
Sounds good.
All right, thank y'all for bringing the heat and bringing the energy
All right.
today. We're going to clear the stage and
All right, let's get to the face-offs and then ceremonial weigh-in time. If you're just tuning in, that was the 314 press conference. It was all right. Had moments with Gene Silva stealing the show. Oh, there's Dana. What's up, everybody? Carlos Prates looks like a henchman from I'm playing Spider-Man 2 again with my kid. It's such a good, if you could put aside the wokeness, it's such a good game. It's phenomenal with Venom and all that shit. It's so good if you could just put aside some of the side missions. But yeah, he looks like he works for Kraven the Hunter. That's a good fight. Bill Cosby versus the Cartel. Okay. There's a lot of wokeness in that game. That game's it's insane. The shit's crazy, man. The game goes bonkers in some of the side missions, but it's a great game. It's very, very good. It doesn't lose anything for me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Fruit trees. Oh boy. Bryce looks big. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna put Jesus in your ass. Great fight. Love it. Either Bryce has heels on or what's the size difference here? It's crazy. Bryce looks like he's about 7 feet tall. Good fight. Good fight. I'm going to take you down to Pound Town. Pitbull Yair. This is another good one. Good card. Dana White didn't forget his members only jacket. Paddy looks huge. How big is Paddy? Can someone give me a Paddy size? Paddy looks fucking huge. What, did he grow? What a weird dude, man. Card's great. It's weird. I feel like it falls off at the main event. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's not a bad fight, but I feel like the card is so evenly paced. And then you get to the main event. It's kind of, you go from Chandler Pimblett to Volk versus Lopez. Lopez is fun, but and sometimes Volk could be pretty exciting. That fight against Ortega was a lot of fun. Chandler's Orc. Here we go. Why is his shirt off? What the fuck, dude? What's with Australians always taking their shirt off? Smokey? I don't know if Smokey's in the chat. All you Aussies out there, you just love to take the shirt off. Let the nips free the nip. Guys, he's going to get slaughtered. Volk's going to get fucking slaughtered. Oh, man. Poor Volk. Well, now Lopez does have. He's wearing his girlfriend's boots. Dude, I never understood that, man. Got some family members that do that. They wear these boots with these giant heels on it. They're like heels like this big. And they walk around with these high heels on. I'm like, oh. Why do cowboys do that? Why do cowboys walk around with heels? It's the fucking, and you hear them clanking as they walk. They sound like they're a horse just trotting over to you. Why the fuck do cowboys wear heels? What is the reason? Like, it sounds like, I don't understand the benefit of the heel. Is it when you're riding the horse, maybe? It sticks into the, what's it called? What is that? Why do cowboys wear heels? Like, you can't really run in them. And there's a lot of cowboys over here in Arizona. What's that about? Any cowboys in the chat? All right, cut my life into pieces. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to transition over to the ceremonial weigh-ins. Okay. What'd you guys think of that, about that press conference?
The autograph sections.
The autograph sections. Okay. We're going to transition. By the way, the top fucking dog of the stream is J-Beers over here. We're doing a double dip. This is the first time we've done the double dip. We've covered both situations, but this is the first time we're double dipping. I was going to do ONE FC tonight, and I pivoted over to the idea of doing the ceremonial weigh-ins and what's it called? This press conference, because I had a little more interest. And ONE FC has a female main event, and I might fall asleep, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So didn't do that. Fook Off Friday will be back very soon. We're doing it once a month. We're Fooking off on a Friday. It's not gone. Don't be concerned about Fook Off Friday. The belt still on the line. The points game is still in play. But we're going to do it once a month. I feel like it means more. You know, you do it every week. People they get spoiled. You know, I can't spoil you guys like that. So we're doing a double dip here. Wait for the ceremonial weigh-ins for UFC 313. How's everyone doing in the chat? Make sure you hit the like button. You ground and pound that like button. It's very, very, it's imperative that you hit that. If you watch it on X, let's see. Did we get any comments on X? Let's see. On Sex? Well, how's Sex doing? What the hell? I don't know what the hell's going on Sex. Don't know what's going on over here. Although it does seem like, is it buffering? Let's see. What's going on Sex? No, it's playing. They're just sleeping over there. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's do this. All right, everybody! Shout out to MMA Junkie. We're getting the feed from the Junkie over here. There's Joe Rogan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't play the music. It's in the background, so I can't play it.
I did fall under the desk. How are female main events not banned from MMA? I don't know. That's the reason why I'm not doing ONE FC, though. I was like, I don't know, man. Okay, here we go. Remember, get your picks in at MMA-Holes.tv. Get your picks in on MMA-Holes.tv. Very important. That's the Goat Milk Challenge over there. The first to hit the scales, Ozzy Diaz versus Jordan Santos. Holy blurry Batman. Little...
Who the fuck is that guy?
Fight going on here. It's the first fight of the card. It's all good. Wow, why is the crowd roar? I don't know what the hell is up with it. Is the camera like shaking? Like, what was he? This guy got Parkinson's that's recording this? Here we go. Not bad face off. It's okay. All right. Right there. Don't know. Santos looked like he was a little more into it. Someone that says Alex looks better than handsome. Wait, better looking and handsome each time he fights. Was that John Jones? I don't know. I remember Jess used to compliment. Not Alex. Volkanovski. And I was like, what? What the hell is this thing? That is that John Castaneda? He looks weird. Momentum. All the ladies just left the house. I was offered a offered a his of indica. I've never had it before, so I passed. A his of indica. The fuck is that? By the way, if you missed the predictions in the press conference for 313, watch that after this. Go check that out. John Castaneda next to the scale. And this is it for the prelims. Francis Marshall versus Marion Santos. That is it for the early prelims. Hit? Oh, okay. I think after this, I'm going to watch Hard Eyes. Did you guys see that movie Hard Eyes? It's a horror comedy type deal. I'm going to check that out. I haven't spent much time with Jess. I've been constantly grinding on this channel, so tomorrow we'll be back for 313. Make sure you get your predictions at Goatmilk, MMA-Holes.tv for sure. My bookie, MMA-HOLES, the code. Place your bets. We put $100 on Shama. You watch our channel because of the Dragons. 100K, the Dragons will fly. I said at 98K. I changed my mind. You had your chance to see that. Now we wait for 100K. His name is John Castaneda. All right, so these are the early prelims. Gotta be honest with you, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about any of this. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. But it's early prelims. So we move on to the regular prelims. Carlos Leal versus Morono, the guy that's grown up but has a baby face. He's been doing this for a minute. His name is John Castaneda. Did everyone hit the like button? I have Alex. I bet $100 on Shama. After this, I'm going to check the lines again, see if they moved. But I have a feeling Chama's going to pull away. So I put 100. I put a hundo on the Chams. I like their incredibly blurry stream. Is that Luis Gomez? I can't tell. It's blurry. Flex. Imagine he just shit himself. Imagine, like, right? He's through the nose, out the ass. And he just shit all over the stage. Like, it just through the pants, explodes all over the ring girls. You're like, ah! In the ring. Can anyone take this? By the way, AI is phenomenal. You could take this screenshot and probably get that done. So can someone do that for me quickly? There's I forgot what the website's called. Can someone see this picture over here? I need him to basically flex and then shit fly onto the ring girls behind them, covered in shit. Through the pants, the whole deal. Check this out. This is what we need from you guys, okay? Let's see how good you guys are. Ready? The flex. And right all over the girls. That would be a great AI thingy. Covered in shit. John Castaneda. By the way, the McGregor on Drugs donation. I said it before. We have, thanks to the Discord, we have an updated McGregor's on Drugs. If you want to hit that, click the link in the live chat.
Super chat.
Justin jumping in. Thank you, Justin.
Saturday here in Oz, shirt off, actually just watching in my budgie smugglers.
This is why I love the Aussies. You guys are phenomenal. You just, no need for a shirt. No need for shirts. Shirts are optional in Australia. Listen, Justin, thank you so much for being the top fucking dog. Let's go. Hold on a second here. Let me know if anyone sees Two Joints. Two Joints says he wants like a regular segment on the show, right? Even though he comes on Fuko Fridays, he wants something a little extra. So I said, pitch me. Nothing. So in the chat, if you see Two Joints, let me know. Maybe we can get a pitch. And if you could come up with a segment for Two Joints, let me know in the chat right now, down below, because I don't think he has any ideas. But all right. Thank you, Justin. Here's Morono. Someone change his diaper. Shake. Why not try clouds instead of hellfire as the background? I don't know. Have you ever heard of the fucking dragons? Release the dragons. If we had just clouds behind us, that would be release the, I don't know, the birds? What do you think these flames are from? The depths of hell. These flames are from the ferocious beast that we keep hidden until we get those subscriber goals. When we hit 100K, the dragons fly. Now, I know I've kept them quiet for a while. We've been in a dragon drought for a while because I am saying I am only unleashing them until we hit 100,000 subscribers. So behind me is just a little symbolism of what's to come at 100K.
I'm coming. I'm coming!
Shake those hands. I love Morono because Morono he's always in great shape. Look at him. Look at this physique. Watch this. Look at that. Fantastic shape, right? Great shape. Even though his nips sag a little bit, no big deal. It's got a little dad bod, a little muffin top on it. There you go. There's Luis Gomez. Should be a good fight, actually. Without the horsing around. Should be pretty good. Next fight is Petrosian versus Ferreira. This is a good fight. It's a good fight. Not for the casual fan, but to the people that tune in every week, you know what's going to happen there. It's going to be fire. Unless Petrosian tries to lay on him. Play us an oldie once or twice before 100K. You have a Streamlabs link pinned in the live chat. You can play all the oldies. We got a ton of oldies you could play. You got it. Look at Petrosian. He's so proud. He's so happy to be there. Embracing the moment. Gregory Rodriguez gave him some high praise. How does one become a master of the dragons? It takes a lot of patience because they're little shitheads when they're babies. You think kids are tough to raise? Try raising a dragon. It's tough, man. It's really, really tough. And thankfully, Jessie came aboard, and she became the mother of the dragons, and, you know, she kind of softened the dragons up a little bit, so they listened more. Sometimes I would wake up. My neighbor was in their mouth. And I was like, oh, shit. That's not going to be good. And I wouldn't, pretend I don't know what's going on. Like, my other neighbor would be like, hey, where's Joe? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. He might have went on vacation. It's tough. It's not easy. It took some time. It took 9 years. Well, 8 and change. But 100K, you'll see them again. There's some people in the chat. How many people in the chat have never seen the release of the dragons? That's kind of crazy to me to think about because we used to release them a lot. Every time we hit a subscriber goal, and here we go, 97,900. Thank you for jumping in. How many people in the chat have not seen the flight of the dragons for a celebration? That'd be crazy to me. Let's see, they probably are. Need a colonoscopy soon. My friend had one. Doctor left him a tip. Get him. If you need it, get it. Does anyone want to come over and smell my farts? Says Tom. Sure. Sounds like a great time. My daughter was walking around with a pen and sniffing the ink. She liked the ink. She was snorting. Thank you. 97,900. Thank you. Big accomplishment. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Any people in the chat have not been here for the flight of the dragons? I don't think Omar's seen dragons fly, if I had to guess. I don't think he's seen. I'm gonna just go. I don't really. Who didn't see dragons? I don't think Jamie's seen dragons fly. I don't think. We used to do it every 100 subscribers, and then we got so big time that I had to, had to wait. I had to make it longer. You have seen them many times, live or on replays. I don't think you've been here for the flight of the dragons. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You would spam them so much. No, I only spam. I used to spam them every 100. Then I went every 1,000. Now I'm greedy. See, Omar's just making shit up. He's just making shit up. He's trying to pretend he's been here for a while. He's been here for like 2 months. He's only been here for like 2 months, man. Who's this guy? Oh, that's what's his face. Ferreira. That's Ferreira. This guy's a loony. This should be good, man. This should be a good one. Now, let's see the face-off here. Yeah, it's going to be fire. It's going to be pretty good. The face-off's so weird, right? Do you think, like, remember when John Jones did the face-off with Dominic Reyes? And John Jones leaned in and said, your breath smells like shit. I always think that. Like, when you're always nose to nose with it, like, you know someone's got the caca breath. You know? Someone ate some garlic or had some hummus, had some, what's it called? What's that shit that the Indians eat? What the hell? Curry? Or the Filipinos? You guys got some crazy-ass shit. It smells like a dead body in a pan. Sometimes, yeah, it smells like they just ate a log of their dog shit. You got to think there's a lot of halitosis going on here. Like, you got to wear some gum. Whatever happened to Banaka? Do you think these guys spray a little Banaka? Does anyone remember the Banaka? Look at this guy. This dude looks like he's out of BTS. This is Asian John Stamos. Or Asian... This is Keanu Reeves. Ray Saruya versus Joshua Van. This is a good one, too. Although, I don't... This guy's 10-0. Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Where'd this guy come from? Hold up. Joshua Van's a beast. Wow, this guy's on a roll. He's on an egg roll. Just kidding. He fought in UFC 303 against Carlos Hernandez. I don't remember that. That was so road to the UFC. He's got only one UFC fight. Oh my God, I hope he gets knocked out. What the fuck was that? What was that? You get like one opportunity to do something really fucking cool. So this knucklehead decides that this is the way to go. He decided, this is it. This is going to get all the ladies. The fuck is he doing? The hell is wrong with you? It's infuriating. Flex. Like stroking out.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's going to be a great card tomorrow, guys. It's going to be really, really good. By the way, if you're going to buy the UFC card, 313, we have a link in the description. I ask you kindly to click the link to purchase the pay-per-view if you're going to buy it. If you're not going to buy it, no worries. We got you covered. We got you covered. You thought that was cool? Anyone else think that was pretty cool? Anyone else think that was pretty badass? Did anyone else do it at the same time as him? It's like, wait, what's the odds he's doing that while I'm doing it? I feel like you guys do that every time you hit the like button, you make that pose. You're like, dick. All right, here's Van. Down by the river, pounding on the chest. Look at the one in the back, the blonde in the back. Look, she's fucking miserable. And then she puts the fake smile on. I'm on to you, fake blonde smile girl. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I'm good. Wah, wah. Seen better. But you go on the other side, true professional over here. Like, she's trying at least. This one, not so much. She didn't get the memo. She's like, It does hurt to smile a lot, though. It does. It's not easy to just keep smiling. What's your job? I mean, she held that. This girl held that look. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't even care about this card. Look, she's still making the face. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there you are. And she almost smiled there. Here we go. Look, she's like, she's kind of zoning out. And now she's like, oh, let me. You're not looking at her face? Noodles? What are you looking at? I don't get it. Oh, God, I hope Van knocks him out. What is he doing? It's like a gay Bruce Lee. The fuck is this? Was he trying to arm wrestle him? Would you care to arm wrestle? Please knock this guy out. Okay, next fight. This card's fire. All right, here's the end of the prelims. We got you got that guy from the Green Mile. What's that dude's name from the Green Mile? And this guy, no fly list dude. All right. How's X doing? How my people on X doing? I got to be honest with you. This card is shit. It's a shit card. Let's be honest. This is not a fucking pay-per-view. This is shit. Hopefully, let's just go in with super low expectations. This way, we can only be delighted. You know, if we just think that this card, I mean, poor Optimistically Cynical, how much did he pay for tickets for this thing? It's so bad. This is really bad. We're just here for Chama. Let's be honest. I mean, Gaethje's cool. The switch of opponent kind of sucks. It's a shit card. I'll wake up tomorrow. I'll be ready to go. Right now, I'm not there yet. This dude looks like he changed his tires. Although Alex Pereira used to change tires, right? Back in the day. Big boy. Curtis Blades, let's go. Here he comes. Curtis Blades, very likable guy. Very nice guy, man. It's just every time he gets to that point, he falls, you know? He's always like right there in the, He is the heavyweight gatekeeper. I would like to see him make a run, though. It would be fun. Imagine seeing the belt over his shoulder. Remember the time? How many people remember the time when Curtis Blades went viral on X? Like, everyone just started posting, like, Curtis Blades shit. Like, something popped off, and he became, like, super viral on X. It was like, the most wholesome thing ever on X. Does anyone remember that? I forgot what it was. There was some post that went viral, and then everyone was posting, like, pro Curtis Blades shit. We need that to happen again. He seems like a really cool guy. I've spoken to him in the emails. He's an interesting guy to try to get on your show because I gotta be honest, not the brightest bulb. Like, he does all his booking and like he does. I don't think he has an agent. I don't even know. But I was literally emailing him back and forth, and the conversation was crazy. And I was like, you know what? Let me just let it go. Because if the emails are going back and forth like this, the interview's gonna be it's not gonna be good. So I aborted on that. Yeah, the Almeida thing was crazy, right? Yeah, how he ran through Almeida like that. Like, it's nuts. Here we go. The fighting nerds. So Green versus Ruffy. By the way, we're in talks with a sponsor that's connected to Bobby Green. That gives you guys a little hint. Hopefully we link up with them because they got a fantastic product. And it has to do with THC, so shout out to those guys. How many people in our chat get high? How many people in our chat get high? Because we are trying to get into another, and we're going to get to this in a sec, but we're trying to get another THC company to be on board with the Holes. And this place, I'll even give you a story. They said that Bobby Green's coach used their product and they couldn't find him. It's very strong. I was like, dude, I'm a lightweight. I am not, like, when I saw the level of THC in their product, I was like, fucking hell, dude. So let me know in the chat how many people, because I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, my community, we know what's up. We like that THC. But how many people in the chat dabble in the ganja, whether it's the flower or edibles or whatever? How many people in the chat? Just out of curiosity. We'll lock that up. And Moss is a narc. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm always forgetting I'm high. No weed for me. I'm not a tubby virgin gamer or rap artist. Dude, I mean, that's so embarrassing. Pretend you didn't put that in there. I'm embarrassed for you. Engage in the weed a whole lot. I dabble with the devil's lettuce. I'm smoking a bowl right now. I was a pothead for 20 years, not anymore. Hey, J-Beers, good for you, man. Good for you. Listen, if it's something that fucks you up or makes you not productive, do not do it. I'm all for that. I can function, but I'm not as crazy as some people, man. I'm about to smoke some weed in a minute. I'll get too high and hate it. Marijuana has done more for my memory than I can remember. I may partake. About to smoke some. Okay, all right. Had a feeling. Yeah, I only want to do business with companies that I feel like we all can enjoy together. You know, I don't want to sell some shit that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we're not doing, I don't want to say, you know, like, we've kind of pumped the brakes. If I have sponsors, it's something that I use, you know. Bongs up from Phoenix. Let's go. Oh, hell yeah. Well, if we lock up these people, which I got to be honest, it's the coolest, man. Real cool guys we got on the phone with. They're already dealing with Bobby Green. Their product is like, it'll send you to the moon, you know. So if you like that stuff, they got everything over there. All sorts of ways to partake in it. All right. Well, we'll see how that works out. You take it every day to deal with arthritis? I love edibles, man. I fucking love them. I like the video when Blades attacked the glass at the zoo, scaring the children. You calling him an ape? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you said? Why don't you just call him an ape? Just if you're gonna go racist, just go flat out racist. Why do you gotta like dance around it? Just put on your Klansman hat and go for it. Have at it. Have a blast. Look at this guy. The fighting nerds. I gotta be honest with you though, it is fun watching fighting nerds guys lose. Not many do, but it is funny because they have that gimmick and it's working and shit. God, is Bobby Green gonna win this? I don't think so. He never said he was racist. Okay, yeah, okay. Alrighty, let's go with that. Here's King Green. It's not Bobby Green. It's King Green. Uh-oh, he's got a chain around his neck. You know how I feel about that. Ah! And then edit the shit on the girls. By the way, this girl's still not smiling. Like she's gonna get fired. I mean, she even knows the card is not very good. Like we're on the main card and she's like, whatever. Look at this girl, not even trying. People are gonna say it's resting bitch face. The other girl smiling. This was like, no. Damn. Lady. Dude, you got one job. Actually, you have two jobs. Clap and smile. That's it. That's it. Your job for this evening, like she's doing it. Look, she got look at this. Good for you. She's got this over here. You can fucking whoop right in there. I think she's got that too. But I mean, you're supposed to clap and smile. What's that girl's name? Someone tell me. Anyway, here's Bobby. He's gonna flex, and then he's gonna is gonna be shit through the pants, right all over the girls. It's gonna come in 3, 2, 1. Not as good as the other guy. I should know her name. I don't know who she is. Oh, Bobby Green puts the glasses on. He does his Nate Diaz flex, rolled over. This is good, man. Whoo! Good fight. I like it, man. I like the face-off. Bobby Green, he's going to have back problems if he keeps standing like that. King Green. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I like the face-off. I like everything. So the main card kicks off pretty good. And then we massively dive. Why are they not? Just put them on the fucking prelims. What are we doing here? Jesus Christ. Put them on the prelims. Oh, boy. Terrible. Okay. But anyway, let's look at the tail of tape on this one. So, 5'11", Bobby Green 5'10", 154, 155. A 75-inch reach for Ruffy. 71 for Green. 38 is Green. 28 is Ruffy. God, Green going to lose again? Ruffy is only 11-1-0. Bobby King Green, I should say. King Green is 32-16-1. I mean, and Bobby's getting a plus 325. Anyone jumping on that? Look at this. You got we're talking not much experience to a ton of experience over there. The plus, no respect to King Green. Let's dissect this real quick. We're going to do this for the main card. Not the next fight, though. This is MMA-Holes.tv. Get your picks in. I mean, Bobby might be some value. Although, that Paddy Pimblett fight, it was like, dude, what the fuck, man? So here's Ruffy. Ruffy's on a roll, man. He is unblemished. Actually, he's got one loss. It was against this guy over here. What's his? Manol Souza. And then after that, he's been on a roll. I mean, knocking people out left and right. And then Luntop was a decision. So he has only 2 UFC fights. 2 official UFC fights. And now you got King Green, who lost to Paddy. He did beat Jim Miller. Jalen Turner was violent. He defeated Grant Dawson. He ran over. I mean, that's crazy, right? How he beat Grant Dawson. It still blows my mind. He submitted Tony El Kakui Ferguson. I know. But still, submitted him? That's wild. No contest, Jared Gordon. That was a weird one. Drew Dober knocked him out. Islam Makhachev. You get a pass on that one. He beat Nasrat. You see how good Nasrat is. Al Iaquinta, the GOAT of real estate. Lost to Fiziev, lost to Thiago. He lost to good guys. This dude, think about this. I mean, and let's not say Paddy sucks. I think Paddy's pretty good. We can't lie. We're at the point where it's like, okay, Paddy might be pretty decent. So if you look at the guys Bobby Green or King Green lost to, they're all studs. They're some good guys. Been doing this forever. Man, I might take a swing. What do you guys think? Can he win this one? I think if Green wins, I think it's going to have to be like a decision or some shit. We'll see. All right, anyway. Who you guys got? I'm not giving you my pick. I'll find you on Goat Milk tomorrow, MMAHoles.tv. I used to glaze Paddy. Really? And now you don't? It should be the reverse because he's actually proved something now. Before he didn't really prove much. I just found the weed. I live beside a cop. I can't smoke in the house. This is actual weed. The cop is cool. What is not actual? What do you mean? What's not actual weed? What is the other stuff you're smoking? What are you smoking? Some shrubs? That girl's getting cut, right? Or Schlag Boy, it's disgusting how unprofessional she is. The most unprofessional. Look, she don't give a fuck. She's like, I'm cute. Hold on. Look at this. She's like, whatever. She doesn't care, man. She just doesn't want to be there. She's just so not having it. The other girl leans over. Is like, you're supposed to be smiling. You're supposed to be smiling. God. She definitely just lays like a dead fish in bed, for sure. Why do UFC fighters have the worst tattoos? Tattoos are subjective. If it means something, it's not bad. Tattoos, it's not about the actual art. If you get tattoos because you want it to look pretty, then you are gay. If you get a tattoo because it looks pretty, You are a homo. It's the God's honest truth. Now, you can get a tattoo that means something that looks nice. You can. But just getting it to look, it's about the moment. It's about the memory. Now, sometimes, this is the only time where there's an exception. If you have a tattoo of a relative's face or a loved one that passed face, and their face was like the Toxic Avenger, then there's a problem. Then that's the only time. The only exception to the tattoo rule is if you have Gollum on your body and it's supposed to be your mom. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time where I can't defend it. Like I've come to listen, I don't have the best. I got some decent ones and I got some like my buddy like, yo, scribble this shit on me. Means something. Practice this shit on me. It's cool. It means something. But when it comes to an actual like portrait of a loved one, and it looks like the Toxic Avenger, looks like Corky, looks like Mask, and you got a problem. Unless it's a mural of Mask. What a phenomenal movie with Cher. But people tattoo shame and be like, oh, that's such an ugly tattoo. It's like, bro, how much dick is in your mouth? It's like people that make fun of, like, oh, look at that guy's hair. Ooh, ew. Ew, look at his hair. Ew. What the fuck are you? Ew, your hair is so gay. Dude, you are gay for talking about another man's hair. Worrying about that shit. Very gay. Speaking of gay, here's Tyrion Lannister. She's a tough chick. Tyrion Lannister holding the left tit, flexing. Great shoulders. I wish I had shoulders like that. Damn. Look at that dwarf head on her. Fantastic. Great dwarf head. Best dwarf head in the game. Do you know of a fighter on the roster with a better dwarf head? And here we go. This is Holly Berry in 30 years. Holly Berry's already 60, right? This is her when she's 80. Okay, she's going to flex. Okay, who's got this? Now, we have a parlay, by the way. God damn, she looks old. Holy fuck. 37-23. My goodness. And the line's pretty close. 37-23. Jeez. What a gap. This is on the main card. How does that work? We're going to go over to the bookie real quick because I want to show you guys this parlay. Signal came on the program last night with some sexy picks, and we put together a parlay. And check this thing out. Check it out. It's pretty wild. She put in a sexy parlay of 3 fights, propping them up here. Okay, I put $1 to win $98.98. 3 fights. We need Jalen Turner, Pereira, and Alex Pereira, and Lemos to win. Okay? Hold on a second here. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Oh, I got a very important call. Oh, fucking hell. Hold on. Okay. We forgot something. Anyway, that's the parlay. All by decision. Turner, Alex Pereira, and Lemos. Now, it's not a guaranteed lock. That's why it's $1 you win 98.98. But if you want to jump on that, let me know in the chat. Signal. If I cash out right now, I'll get 35 cents. $1 to win 98.98. Not bad. Another thing I wanted to look at before we get back into the ceremonial weigh-ins. I'm out of breath from just running from my studio to the hallway. That's not good. News is fine. Just something I forgot to do. Actually has to do with the show. What else? Alex Pereira. I want to see if my prediction is correct. Ba da 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 da. Alex Pereira, where are you? MyBookie.ag. UFC odds. They need to tighten this up. Like it's they don't make it easy. Like you kind of have to dig. It's like they should have the pay-per-view. It says like over here it says UFC odds, right? And it has here UFC odds, fight nights, UFC main events. Why don't they have UFC 313? Like I can't find freaking tomorrow. Like that's crazy. Okay, there it is. I can just do this. All right. Gotta just find the thumbnail and click on that. They should make that easier. Alex Pereira is... Okay, so Magomed has gone plus money on my bookie. So it was even, and now Magomed is a plus 102. Now, it's not a massive plus, but it did go plus. It wasn't plus yesterday. I'm glad I got my bet in when I got it. So I think Alex is just going to slowly move into the favorite spot a little bit more. I really do. So if you're going to bet on Alex Pereira, you better get in there quick before he becomes too heavy of a minus. And you're not getting as much out of it. You're not getting as much out of that bet. But the good thing about my bookie is it is better for if you're going for the favorites because the line's closer. The worst of saggers with tattoos of Pokemon. It's sus. What the fuck kind of language? The hell kind of language is that? Who speaks like that? Are you speaking English? I don't know what you're saying. Next. Okay, so we got the bathroom break on the main card. That's nice. That's thoughtful of them to put that on here, right? That was really nice at the UFC. Sometimes the UFC doesn't think about that. They put all guys fights, but sometimes they slide in the bathroom break for you. All right, so the next fight on the card, Hernandez versus Jalen Turner. This is another pretty good one. Good opportunity for Turner, too, on the main card. And Hernandez. By the way, what's going on X? Anyone in that live chat, talk to me, man. 51 watching, talk to me over there. What are we doing? What are you doing? Hernandez. I can't wait to see the Pereira face-off. That's gonna be fire. Who's your favorite fighter from each decade? Jesus Christ. That's going to take me a little to answer. But it's actually not a bad question. From every decade? That's actually a really good question. That's like it sounds like you're making the idea for me to make an upload. Best fighter of every decade. It's a pretty good question. I can't think off the top of my head. I picked Ank in goat milk. I may switch it. Be careful. Here's the thing. Once you lock a prediction in and then you switch to the other side, that's when you usually shoot yourself in the foot, right? So if you have a good gut feeling, just stick with it. If you're putting it in on a pick'em league. Now, if you're placing bets, sometimes you change your mind. But on pick'em leagues, my advice is whatever your gut is thinking, stick in that direction. I think that's the best way to go. Turner should have finished Money Soikano. Jesus Christ. Money Soikano, bro. Like, what kind of... the fuck?
Casual.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. He did have Moicano hurt. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Who got fucking murked? Who got murked? This guy. Low fight IQ. By the way, girl's still not smiling. Even with a handsome black fella in front of her. He's like, wah, wah. Still not smiling. At least she's consistent. Okay, Jalen means business. But oh, here we go. Oh yeah, what are we yapping about? I kind of hope Turner wins. Hernandez is too goofy for me to root for. Jalen Turner is a plus 100. He's too goofy. He's too much. Like a bobblehead. He's too much goof. Who are you rooting for in that fight? I honestly couldn't care less, to be honest, but it should be a good fight. I couldn't give a fuck about the fight, though. I couldn't give a fuck about either of these fights. All right, here we go. Fiziev, the rematch that no one asked for. Here's the stare down. All right, everybody, here's your co-main event of the evening.
We move to the co-main event of
gargling
weight division. Gaethje versus Rafael
Fiziev. Now, usually I go with funny hats. But I'm going to ride Gaethje again, baby. I'm going to ride JT, right, Mac? So I'm going. Fiziev he's just there for a paycheck. It's going to get murked by Gaethje, but it's going to go to distance. Is it, how many rounds are they doing this? It is, does it say? Oh, we might have to change that. We don't have that on here. That's the one thing we don't have. That is actually, might have to add that. I might have found something that we need to add. It should have how many rounds the fight is. Anyone know in the chat? Is that, I think it's 3, right? Which is kind of bullshit. I think it's a 3-round fight. It went from 5 with Hooker. I think they dropped it to 3. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. It is 3, right? Oh my God. It just makes the card even worse. A 3-round rematch in the co-main event that no one asked for. Let's see. Do you think the blonde's going to smile for Gaethje? She's going to smile for Chama. Watch. Gaethje's fired up. I think Gaethje's going to do great. I think he's going to do great. Now she's smiling a little bit. There's the respect. Fiziev's got a cool look, man. Looks like a Viking and shit, but he's flexing and stuff. He's got cool muscles and everything like that. But here's the problem with Fiziev. Look, let me just tell you what's the problem here. Watch. I'm going to show you why. We're going to back check here. He came out with his jacket on. He's cold. Look, watch. He goes on the scale. He's freezing. He's chilly. He's wearing a hat. He's got his jacket on. There's no sponsors or anything there. He's just wearing a Venom UFC, you know, that he got in the little bag when they give him the goodies for showing up. He's cold. He's chilly. Then you fast forward to Gaethje, no shirt. You don't see him shivering on the scale. The girls are smiling behind him. You know, I can't pick the guy. I can't pick the guy that's cold. The guy that can't. He's too cold. See, people don't see that stuff like that. Did they at least interview him or no? No.
Oh yeah. Why are you wearing a jacket? Wait. I gotta interview you. Why are you wearing a jacket? Wait.
Look at mass confusion over here. They just want to get off. He wants to get off the stage. He's freezing. He's freezing.
I'm here with Rafael Fiziev, one of the most talented fighters in the division, and you guys had an incredible fight a couple of years ago.
This is crazy that they're interviewing these two. This is fucking nuts. This is your co-main event. What are we interviewing these guys? You mean to tell me, so if God forbid, if Pereira or Ankalaev get hurt, this is going to be a new main event? It's so weird.
The rematch is long overdue. Give us your thoughts.
Long overdue. Yeah, we've been waiting for it. It was such a great time the first time around. Didn't go the distance. He was all lumped up.
How tomorrow night plays
I
out.
mean, maybe it'll be good the second. Maybe better.
Oh, guys, what energy you give us today, eh? Guys.
It's cold in here.
I come cross of the world here, brother. And I don't want to talk anymore, bro. This one.
He even his head movement is like, it's like Ragnar Lothbrok. You guys see that show Vikings? What the fuck? What did he study Ragnar? He looks like him. He moves his head like him and shit.
My hands. I let my hands will talk.
This dude is like, he's doing like an impersonation of the Vikings TV show. Dude thinks he's on the History Channel.
Do tomorrow. Yeah?
Good for you, sir. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good luck. Thank you very much. Rafael Fazid. And with the highlight.
Where's Bjorn?
Ladies and gentlemen. Justin,
It'd be funny if Gaethje got on the mic. He's like,
one of the best and most exciting fighters in the sport. It's been a while since we've seen you. Give us your thoughts on what it means tomorrow night and this rematch means to you.
This is the most exciting sport in the world.
Well, he kind of did it. Yeah, he got, this is Viking.
For people like
you.
This is the most exciting.
This is the most exciting. I should make fun of CTE. This guy could kill me. It's so exciting. Let me fix my pants real quick.
Give us your thoughts on what it means tomorrow night and this rematch means to you.
This is the most exciting sport in the world. For
Gaethje getting KO'd? Oh my god.
Casual.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Well, we know who's not winning goat milk.
People like me and people like Rafa, it's just what we live for, and I'm ready to put it on the line, just like every single time. Most exciting live sporting event tomorrow night. Let's go.
He does seem like the CTE is kicking in heavy.
You better be there.
I can't wait. Good luck to you, sir. Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, this is the dumbest. Where is this? What do you guys? We're gonna get to the main event now, and who doesn't love Chama, right? Who doesn't love Alex Pereira? Who doesn't love Ankalaev, the owl Russian, scary Russian owl-looking guy? They're about to hit the scales. But let's be honest. From what we've seen so far, everything under the main event.
This is #1 bullshit.
This is fucking crap. This is a crap-ass card. This is insulting. It's in Vegas. They're literally just relying on Chama. That's it. We've seen this so many times with Alex Pereira. They just rely on him. That's how you know he's a star. You could put together this dog shit. Last time we used to see shit like this was with McGregor. Remember when McGregor had cards, man? They were like, they're not very good. But, Conor McGregor's fighting. Shit, man. This is a terrible card. But we'll be live tomorrow reacting to this thing, making the best of it as usual. But right now, I got to be honest with you, it's not very good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Okay, you guys ready?
Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
What you just heard there is back-to-back Joe Rogan announcing the main event of men. But the second one I played was for Amanda Nunes. You want to hear it again? This is actually no joke. This is no lie. Amanda Nunes was involved in this announcement. Listen.
Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
That is not even a joke. I didn't make that up. We watched it live. We were like, huh? He just called Amanda Nunes a man? That's Joe Rogan. So we clipped it. It's a soundbite. It's virtually identical to this.
A closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
I mean, it sounds identical. Okay, let's see here. Joe Rogan. This girl's thick down below. I will say that. Look at this. Look at the tuchus on this one. She got some cake. See the other one. The other one blocked. She got cake. She don't have to smile. Maybe in her contract, it's like, you got the cake. You don't need to smile. Could be it. All right, you guys ready for the main event face-off? This is the first time I'm seeing this. Ceremonial weigh-ins. We've had a blast on this stream. I hope you guys had some fun. We did the 314 situation. Now here we are looking at the main event. This guy just flying in and off a branch. Whoo! 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 Magomed Ankalaev. Whoo! Whoo! Joe Rogan screaming his freaking phlegm out of his throat. This is the guy that everyone's saying is going to beat Alex Pereira. I was the guy that said Ankalaev was going to swoop in and defeat Alex Pereira. I was the guy that said that. Well, wait until he fights Ankalaev. They made the fight, still picking Ankalaev. Here we are, fight week. Here we are the night before UFC 313. The fight's actually going to happen on a lackluster card, but an interesting main event. I will say that. And I have switched the prediction to Alex Pereira. Put $100 on the MyBookie. Code MMA-HOLES on Alex Pereira. Let's watch this face-off. Let's see if I see something different than I did last night. All hydrated up, ready to go. Looks like he's in great shape. I just feel like Alex is going to stop the takedowns. And I'm not sold. Like, Ankalaev is a very well-rounded fighter. He's very good. Don't get me wrong. But I think Mr. Uh-oh, what the fuck? Did someone put a... Did someone sit on his face with a period? He's got the headdress on and the war paint on his face. He's still walking like Beavis, which is crazy, or Butthead. It still blows my mind. Everyone says he's such an opposing figure. Like, he looks the part, but how does he walks like Beavis and Butthead? It's the craziest shit. Yeah. Gets on the scale. Flexes phenomenal shape, showing off his belts on his bicep. And he said Chama, guys. I could read lips. Check this out. It just so happens to be the only thing he can say. Chama. He whispers it. A roaring crowd. Now we're going to listen to the crowd as he whispers Chama to them. Listen to this.
Weight 205 for Peloton.
I think I heard it. Did you guys hear it?
Official weight 205 for Peloton.
Chama. Did you guys hear it? $100, you could buy a bird. I'm gonna turn that $100 into a glorious win tomorrow. Okay, there's the Chama. There he goes. Alex Pereira gets to face off with Ankalaev. No shoes on this time, or shoes on? I don't know. Alex just a little bit bigger. Ankalaev looks a little bit better. Now let's dissect this face off. Last night I saw some fear in Ankalaev's eyes. Let me look at this one here. Dana's... It's so distracted. I'm trying to watch the face-off, Dana. Stop licking those fucking chops. All right. Let me look at this again. Dana's distracting. Hunter looking like a goofball in the background. Okay. Okay. Let me look at this thing. Let me look at this. Let me make sure I made the right pick. Woo! All right, Ankalaev looks a little bit better. Like, Alex Pereira doesn't look as ferocious. In fact, there's a couple things to look at here, which it makes me a little bit nervous. See how Alex is standing? Right? Like, I'm a specialist at reading body language. See how Alex is standing over here? It doesn't look very imposing anymore. It's weird. He's kind of like back a little bit. He's got these weird bowled up hands, and maybe he's got to take a shit or something. He's like, let me just look at him real quick. I got to take a dookie. I don't know what it is, but he's kind of standing there, and I don't know. It doesn't look as imposing as it usually does. And Ankalaev is kind of like, in front of him. I can't really pull much from this. Chin's kind of up a little bit. You can't tell where Ankalaev's chin is. You have no idea because of that weird-ass beard. Ankalaev might... Actually, it's like a beak. He might peck him with that fucking weird-ass chin beard. He's got that nose, too. He's got the beak. He does have a beak on his... with nostrils on it. Ankalaev looks cool, though. He looks calm. Collective. We're going to get Rogan's interview. There's Artem Lobov doing the translating over there. Okay, let's listen to Rogan and Ankalaev. Boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, I am interested in the main event. I am interested. Am I as confident? No. Yeah. I guess. Sort of.
Ankalaev, the number one contender. You've been the number one contender for a long time now. This fight is a long time coming. What does it feel like to finally have the opportunity to fight for the title within your grasp?
Чувствую себя хорошо, но я собираюсь сесть ихнего парня, который вот сейчас они меня освистывают, но завтра вечером они меня полюбят.
I feel great. I'm going to eat this guy. All of these people that are booing me right now, tomorrow they're going to love me.
Well,
He's going to eat this guy. So that goes to show you Ankalaev is going to be wrestling. He's going to try to gobble him up and drag him down. That's what he's going to try to do, which I tell you what, I want to see that. Like if Ankalaev's going to go in there, I want to see him wrestle. I want to see him try to do whatever he can to not stand and bang with Alex because we know that doesn't really work. So he's going to be wrestling. He's going to be trying to eat him. He's going to try to grapple with the Potan. I think Alex stops the takedowns, though. I do. One thing we can... Now, okay, bigger cage, right? We're not in an Apex cage here. It's a bigger cage. So Alex has more of the ability to move around and avoid this. But in favor of Ankalaev is he's a little smaller, right? Not massively smaller, but he is a little smaller. And if you're gonna grapple, that's gonna be beneficial. It's only an inch difference, but still, a little less over there. He can get a little under and get those underhooks, try to drag him around, pull him down to the ground. And he is the younger man as well. He's only 32 years of age. Alex Pereira being 37. Alex getting he's not getting younger. So this looks like it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very, very interesting fight. So listen, do I think the card is good? No, I don't think the card's good in any way. Especially if Alex goes in there and just knocks him out in the first round. This card is going to be complete dog shit, right? We're here for this fight. So I'm hoping that this is a really good fight, man. I'm hoping we see a little bit from both guys. I hope this goes past at least 2 rounds.
Can't wait to watch, sir. Good luck to you. Magomed Ankalaev, ladies and gentlemen.
Crowds are booing, so we know the crowds with Potan.
I'm here with the champion.
Okay, Chama. Look at Joe, man, just dwarfed next to him.
Alex.
But yet Joe has a bigger head. How does that work? How the fuck does that work? This is like twins. It's like Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
This is another opportunity to defend your title against what many people think will be one of your most difficult challenges. Give us your thoughts about tomorrow night.
Mais uma chance de defender o título. Todo mundo acha que é o maior desafio para o seu título.
Not the worst. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. We're relying on Alex Pereira. This card is ass. That co-main event's a joke. Like, Gaethje's such an exciting fighter, and then you pair him up with a guy that basically the last time they fought, it was very forgettable. And then everything else is, I mean, there's some moments we can see some decent fights, but on a pay-per-view card, you want some more name value. You want some more juice, some more energy. This one, we're literally just relying on him. And let's be serious. If Ankalaev gets his way and humps the shit out of him, this could be one of the worst cards of all time. This is not good. It's not a good one. It's bad. 3 out of 10. If Pereira wasn't there, 1 out of 10. It's a 1 out of 10 card without Pereira. 3 out of 10. But here's the thing. Here's the silver lining. Okay? We go in with massively low expectations. We could only go up tomorrow. So if you're going to buy the pay-per-view, use the link in the description down below. If you're going to pay the abnormal price of $90 or $85, whatever the hell it is now. Of course, I'm going to pay. I always do. I would never do anything illegal. But anyway, if you're going to pay, use the link in the description down below. Go in with very low expectations. Just say, this is going to be the worst card I've ever seen in my life. And then it can only get better, right?
Título, o que você acha de amanhã?
Eu acho que é grande desafio. A gente está falando de outro atleta que está vindo fazendo excelente trabalho. Mas esse é meu momento. Chama.
I think this is a great challenge. We're talking about an athlete who's been doing his work, but this is my time. Chama.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. I tell you,
that's our weigh-ins. We will see
he's going the wrong way.
you all tomorrow night.
I got to say, Alex looks loose. He looks loose out there. He doesn't look nervous or anything like that. I think both guys look pretty loose. It's going to be fun watching the face-off tomorrow because that's going to get all dramatic. That's one thing Alex Pereira does really well. You know, he adds the drama and the chama. But, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to take here from this face-off. I will say this, like, if you're picking Ankalaev, I would feel a little bit better here because Ankalaev doesn't look spooked by the boogeyman. Alex doesn't look super imposing in the face-off. Like, I saw more intensity at the, what's it called? The pre-fight press conference than this. So, it's interesting. This is like a boxing card tomorrow. That's how I'm going to look at it. Not going that far, Moss. I think I'll refrain from paying. Okay. So you're going to, okay, got it. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you think about this card tomorrow? I want all your thoughts. I want to know a rating on this. If it was a 10-point scoring system and 10 was the mecca of UFC cards, if 10 was the best card you've ever seen, it's just the greatest thing that could ever put in front of your eyeballs, and 1 being a UFC 208, that's a 1 right there, UFC 208. Let me know in the chat. Like, when I think 10, I think UFC 217. I've been to both events, 208 and 217. 217, a 10 out of 10. Phenomenal card. 208, 1. 3.5, yeah, I'm into the 3s. I'm into 3s too. I'm not going to shun you. By the way, Volkanovski up 63%. That's interesting. 37 for Lopez, so people still believe in Volk. Yeah, let me know how many people are buying the card, too. I'm curious. How many people are actually going to buy the card tomorrow? Regardless, it's going to be live tomorrow, so make sure you hit the notification bell. Of course, you're all subscribed to the channel, right? But hit that notification bell because tomorrow we're looking to create some magic on the MMA-Holes as we react to every single fight on the card. And we're gonna bring the energy like we always do. I love watching these fights, man, especially with you guys. So 3.5, a 5.5 out of 10, a 5.8. What if there's a lot of carnage? Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, fight nights give you those, like, fights where it's like, who cares? And all of a sudden, banger after banger. A 6 out of 10. I think I'd rather have a shower with Joe Biden and Will Smith. Hell yeah. Sounds like a great time. Volk versus Lopez is going to be a good fight, I think. Hopefully. I think that card's very good. That's a nice spread out card. I do like 314 a lot better. Although the main event, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's weird, you know, with Ilya leaving. It's owl time, says ha ha. Yeah, let me know in the chat too. Who you picking? Who you picking to win? Now, who you want to win? Who you picking to win in the main events? Pereira or Ankalaev? Who do you got winning that fight? Actually, genuinely curious about that, and then we'll get the Fook out of here. This card is a D+. Fair. $500,000 was a lot of house back then. Lopez very dangerous for me, mate. Volk. I'm more worried for Volk than Alex. Okay, fair. I'm with you on that. I don't think Alex is gonna win. I mean, well, he's an Alex too. I don't think Volk's gonna win. Usually shit cards on paper turn out good. Yeah, but you have to remember when it's a pay-per-view, it's like $90 for the card. You know, it doesn't matter. If it turns out to be a good one, I don't know. It's not the same, right? With a fight night, we're all going to tune in. You know, you can, if you have ESPN Plus, you get it. You don't have to pay $90. It's a little different. But on pay-per-views, if it sucks on paper, it's kind of an extra kick in the nuts. Sometimes, but we watch all the fights, so we'll make the best of it. So I tell you what, some of the worst cards out there have been the most fun streaming experiences. I've had the best time with you guys on those cards. So we're going to have a good night regardless. I'm not down on the night. Tomorrow's going to be a phenomenal night. It's my birthday, for God's sakes. Maybe that's why I'm extra bummed about this shit. Because on my birthday, they're going to put this horse shit together. Not this fight. This fight's all right. But the rest of the card. Now remember, go on over to MMAHoles.tv to get your predictions in. MMAHoles.tv. And when you're done with your predictions, at the very bottom, there is a tiebreaker. Make sure you hit that tiebreaker over there just in case you guys are synced up with the same picks. Okay, a lot of people are playing. But if you want to play along on MMAHoles.tv for a chance to win one of our phenomenal belts. I mean, look at these belts that we got on the line over. I mean, this is the Fuka Friday belt. If you want a chance to win one of those phenomenal MMA Hole belts, you got to be in it to win it. So go on over there and get your predictions in. It's completely free. We don't make a dime off it. It's not yet. Hopefully one day we will, but not yet. And we'll never make a dime off of you guys on this. This will always be free to the MMA Holes. So if you like free shit, and if you want to compete, you want to have bragging rights, you want your name up in the rafters each and every week, you want a chance at that belt, you want prizes throughout the year, go on over to MMAHoles.tv. If you're going to make your predictions with some bets, go to mybookie.ag. Use code MMAHOLES. We got that parlay I showed you earlier, and I put $100 on Potan for the win. Alex Pereira for the win. I want to thank everyone for stopping by tonight, everyone that hit that like button. If you didn't hit the like button, well, you can. Get out! Get out now! Get out now! You are nothing to me. I only love people that like to hit that like button. We'll see you tomorrow for UFC 313. Good luck with your predictions. Good luck with your bets. Can't wait to hang with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
Actually, you want to hear the new version of Go? Hold on. Let's see. Do I have it here? Hold on a second. Rear Naked Choke got remastered. Our theme song. Shout out to the Dots. Play it for you guys. You guys want me to play it for you guys? Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole. Good night, guys.